Hello, Hiram College Moodle users. It's that time of year again. We're getting ready to start our fall semester, and our Moodle sites are ready to go and ready for us to add content. Now, you'll notice that we had a slight update to Moodle, and so we have a few minor changes to some of the administrative things that we have and some of our options when it comes to editing our pages. But a lot of what we've done before is relatively the same. This is just a quick refresher on how we are going to import previous course information into a new course site. So I'm going to use my course of Psychology 48000, our senior seminar in psychology. I taught it last fall and I'm teaching it again this fall. I'm not planning on making too many drastic changes to it, so using what I already had created last year will save quite a bit of time rather than having to reinvent the wheel. So here you'll see on our screen we are at our home page for Moodle. This is where we see general announcements for Moodle, and also, a quick note here, some additional documentation on our newest Moodle upgrade. So if you want to see more specific details about the changes that we have, please check out that document. Okay. Now, one thing that hasn't changed is how you get to your different pages, and that's through our navigation pane. So here I'm going to select the course that I'm teaching this fall and wanting to import. All right, and that takes me to my blank Moodle page. So I have a nice blank canvas that I can work with. Okay. All right, now before you would import previous content into your new page, there's a few things that you need to be aware of. First of all, if you're planning to use the topics format or the folder view, you need to make sure that you have the same number of topics or folders as what you had in this previous course that you created that you're going to be importing in. Now, I double checked what I had before just by looking at that previous course. Remember, we do have access to our courses for up to 2 years. So I actually have 13 topics because I do a 12 weekly topics, but then I also have an additional space that I like to use for other general announcements. So I like to have 13 topics total. So I need to make that change real quick. So if I go into the administration pane, previously that was known as settings, but this new administration tab here has all of those settings that you were used to seeing before. It just has a different name at top. So here I want to edit my settings. Okay. Another change we have here, in order to see all of our options below, right now we see it's collapsed here. If I want to see all of my options, I just need to click on Expand All, and that opens up everything. Okay. All right. The main thing that I'm going to focus on here is the course format. So if you're wondering what the different formats are, if you hover over the little, or click on the little I, that gives you a brief overview of what each of the formats options are. Okay. If you need more documentation or details on those, remember you always have the Moodle Docs for this page. If you click on that link, it opens up several helpful pages on information there. But since I'm just going to stick with the topics format that I have, okay, all I need to do is just change the number of sections that I have. So I need to switch that to 13. Okay. And this is also, again, where you can choose if you're going to have groups. And again, you can always make changes to that later on if you'd like. Once I've made any changes that I want, I'll just click Save Changes, and that will take me back to my main course page. All right. And then you can confirm that you have the number of topics that you need. Now to do the import. Again, you're going to go to the Administration tab, okay, and you're going to click on the link that says Import. This will provide you a huge list of courses, but it may not include the course that you're wanting to import. So for example, the one that I'm wanting to import is not included in that list. So I'm going to search for it. So I just click the search button, and here I have what my current listing is for this fall. Well, that's not going to be helpful since that's a blank course. And then I have access to the previous 2 years. Well, what I'm wanting to import is the information that I had on the previous years, so 2013. So just click that little button, and we're going to hit continue. Okay. So here we have our initial settings. So do I want to include activities? Yes, I had several assignments that I wanted to be able to maintain. I just need to adjust those later. Different blocks of information, yes. Filters, question banks. I didn't really do quizzes in this course, but it doesn't hurt to keep those checked. So usually I just go with the defaults that are there. So then click next. Okay. Now we have more specifics. So here I can list or look at everything that I had on that previous course. Okay. And I can pick and choose what I want to import. Okay. Now, since I already have a news forum or what will become the course announcements on the new page, I don't need to import that. So I'm going to uncheck that one. Okay. And since I'm going to update with a brand new syllabus and schedule, I can uncheck those. Okay. Now here I have several links that I included for last year's students, and I'd like to use those same links again. I might update a few of them, but it's probably better to go ahead and import more than what I need and delete them later on, rather than wonder, oh, why didn't I choose that? So I kind of err on the side of having too much imported rather than not enough. Okay. All right. I'm also planning to maintain attendance, so I'll keep those activities. Right. And a lot of my other items I'm going to maintain as well. Again, I might update them a little bit, but it's better to kind of have those placeholders there, and then I'm able to move things around. Okay. All right, so once you've gone through and you've chosen what you do and don't want there, you'll hit next. All right, and this is just taking you to a confirmation page. Okay, so anything that has a green check mark next to it is going to transfer to the new page. Anything that you see with a red X is not going to be imported into your new page. Okay, so you can kind of go through and see what you have chosen there. And if you need to make changes, you can hit previous and make those selections again. Okay. All right, so once you've confirmed that you like everything that you see there, just click Perform Import. All right, and you can see the progress there. It just takes a little bit of time, depending on how much content you have. If you have a more content-heavy course, this can take a little bit longer. All right, and there we go. We have confirmation that our import is complete. We hit continue, and that will take us to our new course. All right, and there we have it. All of my information is there. I'll just need to go in and make some adjustments. Okay, so there you can just turn editing on, and that gives you all of your edit options. Okay. I will point out one other quick change that we have with our newest Moodle update. You're able to move resources around. Okay, same way that you did before. But instead of having all of your edit options, those little icons next to each option, everything's been put in a little drop-down menu. Okay, so if you want to change maybe how something is worded or the settings on an assignment, you would choose that edit settings, and that takes you to your normal settings options. And then all of those other icons that used to be laid out next to each item are now available in this drop-down menu, okay, including a delete. So if you go through this and decide, oh, I didn't really want to import that, it's just as simple as clicking on delete. Well, I hope you have found this informative, and as always, if you have any questions on how to do this or other items in Moodle, please do not hesitate to contact the Moodle helpers, myself, Amber Chenoweth, Acacia Parks, Lisa Schauver, and then, of course, our Moodle maven, Mary Ann Keene. So thank you. Have a great day.